What's up, everybody? It's D, and I'm starting a new part of my little Minecraft Let's Play, mainly because it has moved to a different state. You know, going from being beta to alpha. From alpha to beta to, I guess, the final release is what you would call it. Walking across my room right now. I've already recorded this previously. I just forgot to uncheck my mic and fraps as per usual, and I wound up having to do this, and as such, this is a pain in the ass, considering that I recorded it in 20 minutes, and I actually had to do a bit of editing to get it down like below almost 30 minutes, which is, I know, a bit excessive, but I'm sorry, I can't play Minecraft in 10-minute chunks. If I'm actually interested in playing it, why are my Xbox things all over the room? Just step on an Xbox controller like a big giant black hunk of plastic. But anyway, back to the gameplay, I guess. I guess I've had a few new developments since I've began this little Let's Play of mine. Let me see. I've been putting 2 Machinima Director sub boxes. That's Sir Crest was the first, and you know, he was real nice about it. He still hasn't taken me out of his, and recently Wicked Shrapnel put me in his. Now, I don't watch many Call of Duty commentators anymore, mainly because it's all become very derogative, and I mean, you know what to expect when you're watching them, and it gets kind of stale after a while, I guess. I don't know how this is so popular still, honestly. You know, unless you have some kind of, like, you know, shtick or whatever, it's not gonna really be too interesting for me, especially someone like me. I'm more into like watching things change or watching you achieve something, and yeah, they're better at Call of Duty than I am, but you know, it's possibly because I don't play it all the time. I actually hate Call of Duty now, but mostly because I don't know, it was a disappointing game. Modern Warfare 2 is so much better than Modern Warfare 3. And I'm actually disappointed in that because I was looking forward to Modern Warfare 3. But when I saw the initial gameplay from it, I was like, this looks like they took a step back, honestly. And then someone messages me on Skype as I'm talking, and what was that? Yeah, anyway, the game was it looked really interesting at first. You know, kill confirm, the spec ops mode, all that stuff, but I rarely play kill confirm because it encourages so much camping, and the spec ops mode is just I mean, it's not bad, but I didn't enjoy the zombie mode that much either. I think when I first got Black Ops, I played it more than any time, and I think I spent like a grand total of like 15-20 hours playing it over the course of a year. I doubt that I even break that with spec ops mode. You know, I'm not really trying to, you know, knock them for doing the best they could with a fucking half development team. It's just the fact that, like, Modern Warfare 3 looks dated. Like, let me elaborate that for a second even. You look at Modern Warfare, you know, Call of Duty 4. You look at that, you look at the weapons, you look at the graphical style, you look at the way it's shaded and everything, and you can tell it has its own distinct style. Now, when you boot up Modern Warfare 2 for the first time, you're like, holy shit, we jumped into the future again. You know, you look at it, the weapons, they seem to have gotten more advanced or whatever. You know, the locales, the way the maps are designed and everything. You know, everything seems more futuristic. I mean, not futuristic like, you know, hover cars and shit, but more of a futuristic in the sense that, you know, things have progressively moved forward since the last game. Now, you jump into Modern Warfare 3, and the first thing I noticed is this game looks really fucking brown. The guns sound really canned. You know, and I like the red dot sights from Call of Duty 4, don't get me wrong. I actually love those red dot sights, but when they brought them back from Modern Warfare 3 but not had them in Modern Warfare 2, you know, I started to think to myself, you know, that kind of makes it feel dated considering the fact that Modern Warfare wait a minute. COD 4, Modern Warfare, no, COD 4, MW2, MW3. That's what I'm going to say from now on, okay? MW3 takes COD 4's red dot sights and put them back on the guns, while MW2 has a completely different look for them. And it just makes it feel like a game from 2007, 2008. Not only, that's not my biggest problem with MW3 though. My biggest problem is the way the weapons feel. Now, in COD 4, weapons felt pretty, you know, pretty good. You had stopping power and everything, but you know, it wasn't really anything ridiculous. You had the one hit kill sniper rifles, you had all that stuff. Okay, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you only had two second tier perks that you would really use. I mean, Cold Blooded was there if you needed to shoot down a aircraft or something. But you know, for the most part, you really didn't use Cold Blooded in normal circumstances. It was either danger close if you were camping and noob tubing with one man army. So you know, you had danger close, one man army, and probably commando pro on or something. And with what do you say? Oh yeah, and I guess stopping power with everything else. So you really weren't varied on you know, the things you did and used in Call of Duty Modern or MW2. Sorry again. But you know, you weren't really varied on the things you would use in MW2 for in terms of perks. But you always knew that if a guy did not have stopping power on and you did, there's a good chance that you were going to kill him before he killed you because of that. And at least you know what to expect. But now here in MW3, you have this little, I mean, I'm glad they took stopping power out, honestly. I mean, it was like everyone's favorite perk. I can't just say it was mine. But, you know, it was everyone's favorite perk. So, I mean, taking it out was probably going to make some people whine. But for the most part, everyone was kind of like, well, I guess that helps with game balance. But then you shoot somebody for the first time. 3 bullets drops them. Bullets drops the person. Like, you have some SMGs like up close doing 35 damage per bullet, which is about right. In that range, they do about 20 damage. And if I'm correct, like all the sniper rifles have like a 1.2 multiplier, and they all do like 90 damage and up. Well, the 2 bolt actions do in the Barrett 50 cal, and I think the ASR does. I'm not sure. Whichever sniper rifle has that really, really low powered scope on it. I don't know. I only use the MSR and the L18. Well, L118 when I decide to play or whatever. But back to the matter at hand. Every gun in the game feels, you know, super powered, like they built stopping power into the game system. And for people who aren't on very, you know, good connections like me now, you know, back when I was living up north, I had my Xbox hardwired into the router. So, you know, I didn't really have any connection issues ever, you know, unless Comcast decided to be stupid that day. But for the most part, everything worked out perfectly fine for me. And, you know, I get down here and I'm on a wireless connection now, and I can tell a huge difference almost immediately. It's like sometimes I get one shot on my end, but, you know, I see what the guy who's shooting at me did. You know, he hits me like 3 or 4 times and I die, of course. You don't see that. And, you know, that's just really bugging me because it's like a built-in handicap now. Because you have so much damage being thrown at you, you can't really do anything about it. And, I mean, the game's hard to play. Like, I can't play Assault past, you know, a 3, 4, 5 kill streak or something like that. I can do up to 7, you know, like UAV, Predator missile, Cobra, but past that, it's just like fucking impossible to play. And I'm not complaining about the game because I know why I'm kind of shitty at it right now, but that's not the complete reason why. And I mean, that was my biggest problem with Black Ops was the hit detection in it. Like, everyone talked about how great the Galil was with a silencer. You know, that was always that stipulation that if you weren't using a silencer, you know, the Galil was a shitty weapon, but with a silencer, it was just like the best weapon in the game. That wasn't the FAMAS or the fucking AUG. And understandably so, I can agree with everyone who believes that. But when you get to the excuse me, kind of tired. But when you get to the point that, you know, a game, like your connection actually, like if your connection is only good versus being fantastic or excellent, that determining how well you're going to play the game is kind of bad. Oh, my mic got kind of low for a second. But yeah, I'm more or less, I don't know, I'm disappointed with MW3 because Infinity Ward is one of my favorite developers for a long time. And, you know, this happens, and, you know, what can I say? I mean, they're no longer Infinity Ward anymore anyway. But, yeah, you can see I just cut out from an earlier point in time and cut into another one. I actually recorded this, like, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then I finished recording it, like, a week ago. Forget that I didn't have, like, record voice checked in either one of the recording sessions. So I kind of fucked both of them up. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm not really gonna sit here and whine about how, you know, Modern Warfare 3 is now. Because, I mean, I've already paid for it. I can either play it or I can't. I don't have to, you know. It's not like those guys from Activision are holding the guns to my head saying, play our fucking game. Even though you think they would be at some point. Looking for a band-aid. But, I mean, I digress, though. I'm starting to think that Black Ops is a better game, and it hurts me to my core to say that. Because I hate Treyarch, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, everybody listening to this. I'm not a Treyarch hater because of Call of Duty or anything. I've hated Treyarch ever since they started butchering Spider-Man games. Yes, Spider-Man games. I've been following Treyarch for a while now. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not particularly bad as a developer. But they haven't yet made one original IP. And they butcher, you know, they fuck up every other IP they touch. Such as Call of Duty. I'm not going to really knock them on the Call of Duty franchise because I think they did good work with World at War. But Call of Duty 3 was shit. Black Ops was pretty shitty. What else did they do? The PS2 and the GameCube and the Xbox versions of Call of Duty were shitty. You know, Treyarch was just, I don't know, they're just like a second-rate developer, and you see that creeper that just came out of nowhere and dropped on my head. Little asshole. But, I don't know. I guess this little animosity I have towards them is just like something that's like going on with their reputation, because like a lot of people don't remember that about Treyarch, that they used to develop all those games for Activision, like I said, the Spider-Man games, the secondary Call of Duty games that weren't part. Like, I was amazed that they actually let them make Call of Duty 3. Because I know how, you know, Infinity Ward used to be about Call of Duty. even though they should still own the name, in my opinion. I mean, oh shit. You gotta look at it from a business standpoint. Of course, the name's gonna sell, but after a while, it's gonna be synonymous with shit. Kind of like how Spyro did. Kind of like how Crash Bandicoot. Sadly, how Sonic went. I love Sonic games. Don't get me wrong. I can still play one and have a fucking ton of fun with it. But let's be honest. They haven't been good for a while. And I doubt that they will be again unless, Sega hands the development reins over to someone competent. Excuse me. Just ate a bowl of cereal. I'd say the best. I'm not sure who would be a good developer for Sonic. Insomniac, actually. The guys who do the Ratchet and Clank games. Fucking love those guys. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have never owned a PS2 because Ratchet and Clank is fucking amazing. And I kind of want to get a PS3 for those, but yeah, I guess I could wait on that right now. Anyway, I guess I could talk about Minecraft a bit since I'm done ranting about Call of Duty. There's a lot of chickens around here. It's kind of funny that they'd have a lot of chickens around when a black guy's playing. No, but what I really find funny is how this whole, the whole update and everything really didn't change anything past these little pre-releases and everything. I'm not gonna sit up here and whine about something as trivial as that, I guess. Let me stop the download on my channel. Yeah, and I've been getting a crazy amount of subscriptions lately. I've gotten 30 over the past 3 days. Thank you all for subscribing, by the way. Trust me, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And in case you didn't read the bulletin I posted, if you want me to, subscribe to your channel or place you in my sub box, I will. Just leave a comment or send me a message or something. Hit me up on Twitter, do anything. I'm all about helping somebody else grow too, because I'm not really looking for a partnership right now. I'm more concerned with other things in my life right now, but what I am looking for right now is just an audience. If I was to get, Wicked Shrapnel said he's going to help me get up to 500 subs at least, and if I can get up to 500 subs, that'll be a good enough audience for me. I just want, people to be able to enjoy themselves, enjoy watching me play games and stuff too. I love playing games. Don't mind people watching me play them. But I mean, I just changed my little head title from Moo, implying a question mark when I say Moo. But I changed it to that to I like pretty video games, which I do. I have quite a few. I'll just add them here. I just put them here in the little sidebar right around here. Where are we at in time? 1845 to, I'm gonna do it to 1855. And look, yes, you can stand on tadpoles or lily pads. Why did I say tadpoles? I think when I was younger, I used to think those things are called tadpoles. They're not. Isn't that funny though? You got these lily pads in there and no frogs at all. The camera angles are weird and everything, and I got my FOV up high. Minecraft, I mean, it's evolved a lot though. I won't lie. I like what it evolved into though. It feels more expansive and like you're in a real world. Not a real world, but a world that's changing around you or whatever. I hear music playing. Hold on. Oh no, I'm just going crazy. I wonder why the sound's so low over there. I don't know, I'm just gonna record it how it is. I'll probably lower my voice's sound too. Well, at that little point right there where I got kind of low. I just break it off. Okay. Anyway, remember 1845 to 1855. I'll just post my Steam games list right there. You guys can see the potential for videos I have to upload, and you all just need to tell me. I swear, people, you guys have to tell me, what do you want to see me play that I have? I bought a bunch of Steam games just so I can be like, well, I haven't played this yet, or I haven't played this yet. You want to see me play this? You want to see me play that? But I can't do it without, you know, your help. I also have a few obtained games that I can. I'm not gonna do that. But mostly because I don't want any trouble starting, and also because I don't want to encourage pirating or anything like that. I usually buy most games that I pirate anyway. Like every game, almost every game on my list I've probably pirated at some point. And I was like, man, this game's worth purchasing in the future. And of course I wind up buying it, which is a great thing to do. Sounds like someone's messaging me on Yahoo, but they're not. They've messaged me weeks ago. I'm a popular guy, by the way. I'm internet popular, at least, as evidenced by my, look at that. This whole time I just remember what I was doing right here. I was actually looking for my house, and now I'm gonna build a tower so I don't get lost again. I always do that, you know. I build like a really unremarkable house, and then I'm just like, well, where am I? Where's my house? And you know, I guess that's what happened here, whatever. But I mean, it's good now because I found it, and I guess this is like coming up near the end of the video now. Holy shit. 24 minutes of talking. Can't believe I actually managed to get it done. That's how dedicated I am. But like I said, I'm just so glad for all the opportunities that have been, you know, afforded to me, considering the situation that I've got myself into. Also, don't forget, please don't suggest Skyrim or stuff like that. I've done so many Skyrim videos. I'm actually bored of it now. I've already broken 100 hours easily. I mean, if you want to see me play Skyrim, I guess I will, because people like it. I don't know how people like watching others play Skyrim, no. It's so boring to me. I just took that picture of the game library, but yeah, I don't get how people like watching others play Skyrim. It's so boring to me. But that's just me ranting because I'm a bit boring myself, but whatever. And I wonder what episode this is. I think this is like episode 12 or 13 or something. I should make this a season 2, but I don't have that kind of YouTube power yet. YouTube power. That's the kind of thing that most people, you know, wish to have at some point. God damn it. Now I gotta maximize it back up. I'm actually recording this in Sony Vegas right now. And when it's finally done recording, I will be doing some slight editing or whatever. Dude, you see all that chicken I got? That is totally a black guy gamer thing to do. Cook tons and tons and tons of chicken. But anyway, thank you all for watching and listening to me rant about Call of Duty. I'm gonna go to bed now. You all have fun. Good night, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. Bye bye.